All right, welcome to this explainer. If you're navigating the wellness space these days, you absolutely know how hard it can be to figure out what a product is actually trying to do for you. Well, today we're decoding a very specific approach to weight management and holistic wellness, the Lean Leaves Fit Tea system. We're going to break down their marketing, their underlying philosophy, and the exact daily regimen they propose straight from their own materials. So get comfortable and let's decode exactly what Lean Leaves is bringing to the table. We're starting right at the absolute core of the brand's philosophy. This quote, which is pulled directly from their promotional text, translates to, because every disease starts from the stomach. I mean, that is a bold thesis to anchor a product line on, right? They aren't just saying, hey, drink this to lose some weight. They're establishing this foundational belief that your gut, your stomach, is literally the epicenter of your overall health, and by extension, the source of any ailment you might have. This single idea basically drives everything else we're going to look at today. It completely frames their tea not just as a casual beverage, but as a fundamental wellness intervention. And you can actually see this philosophy playing out beautifully in their visual identity. Just look at this contrast. Take their promotional infographic, for example. It's sleek, it's modern, using all this clean white space with a highly stylized, almost geometric green and gold teacup surrounded by these perfectly swooping leaves. It absolutely screams modern, premium wellness. But then, contrast that with the actual physical packaging for the Green Lean Leaf Fit Tea. It's deeply rooted in nature and tradition. You've got this rich, dark green box featuring an ornate, almost apothecary-style archway, lush traditional landscapes, and even a classic temple-like structure. It's a really deliberate design choice, bridging a gap between cutting-edge health trends and ancient, nature-bound traditions. Okay, moving on to Section 1, the Lean Leaves Promise, Marketed Benefits and Claims. So across both those modern infographics and the ornate packaging, Lean Leaves makes a series of very explicit promises. First off, they heavily emphasize purity. 100% natural, safe and effective, and no added preservatives. But the real focus here is on the dual action results. They promise internal optimization, specifically that it boosts metabolism and provides a detox and cleanse. And then they connect that internal gut health directly back to external visible results. They claim it supports fat loss, and this is super interesting, that it promotes glowing skin. In fact, the text explicitly calls it a complete package for slim body and glowing skin. They're basically drawing a straight line from cleansing your stomach to looking better in the mirror. Now, to achieve those claims, they use a rather surprising analogy. The source material describes the tea like a magic medicine, but then it takes a really unexpected turn. It says, just as eating a little chocolate after a bitter meal sweetens the mouth, this tea is that chocolate that will fix your stomach's taste. Think about that for a second. Usually detox and cleanse products are marketed as these harsh, rigorous, punishing routines. The whole no pain, no gain mentality. Lean Leaves totally flips that script. They are framing their tea as a comforting corrective remedy. It's not a punishment for your stomach. It's the sweet relief, the metaphorical chocolate that fixes the internal imbalance. It's actually a really clever way to make a health regimen sound appealing, rather than grueling. Which brings us to Section 2, the daily 3-step routine, a chronological regimen. First up, the commitment. 15 days, that's the timeline. Lean Leaves is selling a structured habit here, not just a one-off drink. They're asking users to commit to a multi-week system using their pyramid pouches to actually reset that stomach taste we just talked about. And here is what that daily habit actually looks like in practice. It is a highly specific chronological routine designed to match your body's natural rhythm. Step 1 kicks off in the morning with the Energy Boost tea to get you going. Then Step 2 happens right after breakfast. This one is called Metabolism Dreams, which is clearly targeted at maximizing digestion and fat burning while your body is active. Finally, we wind down with Step 3 in the evening, the Relaxation tea. Do you see what they've done here? They've paced the entire day. Upbeat and energetic in the morning, functionally focused on metabolism midday, and calming in the evening. It's literally an all-day ecosystem for your stomach. All right, Section 3, the complete wellness collection, Beyond Fit Tea. Because the strategy definitely doesn't stop at just the Fit Tea. The source text reveals a much wider, highly specialized collection. Basically, if a customer has a more specific goal than just a general detox, Lean Leaves has a product waiting for them. They list things like sugar control tea, fat cutter tea, and liver detox tea. This perfectly illustrates their whole holistic approach. They aren't just a tea company, they're kind of positioning themselves as a comprehensive herbal pharmacy, providing targeted wellness tools for specific health battles, all while maintaining that core belief that nature holds the answers.
So that really brings us right back to where we started. We've seen the beautiful packaging, we've broken down those ambitious claims of glowing skin and fat loss, and we've walked through the precise morning to night 3-step daily routine. But beneath all the marketing and the pyramid pouches, Lean Leaves is fundamentally asking you to buy into one central premise. Their packaging literally promises nature's purity, your perfect you. But based on everything we've uncovered in this explainer today, I want to leave you with this question. Does the journey to that perfect you truly begin in the stomach? It's a fascinating concept to ponder the next time you're reevaluating your own wellness routines. Thanks so much for joining me to explore this. Keep questioning things, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.